in college, like, I feel like all I saw was drop. All I saw was like, I rarely saw a show. I mean, like here and there.
You won't believe what Caitlin Clark just admitted in a recent interview. It's the kind of statement that's going to have college coaches, players, and fans fuming. She didn't just talk about her skills, she questioned the very way college basketball is played, and she didn't hold back. It started innocently enough. Clark was explaining the art of passing, how some of it comes from pure feel, and some from studying the game, but then she dropped the first hint that there's something missing at the college level.
We know they're showing this game, we're running C. It was like, I acted like I was coming off a ball screen. We got the post player to kind of show out. I would immediately dribble back to my right.
Think about that. Caitlin Clark is saying for years, no one at the college level figured out how to guard her. She's not bragging. She's confused, almost frustrated. How could she run the same style, the same plays, and walk away every night with 30 points without anyone solving the puzzle?
I might go back at one point in my life and coach college basketball. Like your IQ of the game. And I think a lot of that comes from like you're just watching basketball and like being around the game and loving the game.
And that's the moment, the spark that set the internet on fire. Caitlin Clark didn't talk about speed. She didn't talk about size. She talked about IQ. She's saying the mental game in college isn't on the same planet as the WNBA, that defenders just don't think fast enough, adapt fast enough, or prepare well enough.
Most people that are in college like aren't going to go on to play professional basketball. Like they just don't have the IQ. Like doesn't mean they're not good players.
Let that sink in. The same play, 4 straight seasons against the best teams in the country, and it always worked. In the pros, Clark says, you get 1 shot, maybe 2, before defenses shut it down. In college, it was like running the same magic trick over and over, and the crowd kept cheering.
Nobody really picked me up full court, and even if they did, like, I would just, like, slice up the floor and then get hit on the run, and then, like, I'd automatically be in an advantage there.
She's basically saying that in college, you didn't even need a deep playbook. You just needed one good answer, and most teams couldn't figure it out. No full court pressure, no advanced traps, and when they did try, she sliced through like it was nothing. It wasn't pressure, it was free points.
My teammates always flourished in their role, but I also trusted them, and they trusted me.
To Caitlin Clark, college wasn't just a place to develop her game. It was a stage where she could expose the gaps in everyone else's, and now she's pulling the curtain back for the world to see. It's time to crank this up. After dropping that IQ stuff, Caitlin didn't soften the blow. She doubled down, emphasizing how stark the difference is between college hoops and the WNBA. She once said, professional players and coaches are a lot smarter. I love college basketball, but watching how people guarded me then, it's almost concerning. Picture this, tie game, 2 minutes left, you're on offense. You set up the perfect pick and roll, and your big is wide open under the rim. Nobody within 5 feet. All they have to do is toss it in. But instead, your teammate dribbles into traffic and throws up a contested shot over 2 defenders. That's what Caitlin's talking about. Not talent, not effort, just a complete lack of awareness of what's happening on the floor. Caitlin even gave her own example. Iowa's played C. They ran it for 4 years straight. 4 years. And nobody in college figured out how to stop it. It's like if your opponent in chess made the same opening move every game and you still lost. That's not bad luck. That's a low basketball IQ. And when Caitlin saw that, she knew the gap between college and the pros wasn't just speed or strength, it was thinking. In the pros, you've got film rooms, scouts, and detailed defensive schemes for every single player. In college, Caitlin's basically saying half the time they didn't even change their game plan. She could drop 40 on you Thursday night and Saturday you'd guard her the exact same way. No adjustments, no traps, no full court pressure, just hoping she'd miss shots. And it's not just defense. Ask anyone who's played college ball. There's always that one teammate who doesn't know the score, doesn't know the shot clock, and panics at the worst moment. The IQ gap isn't just about drawing plays, it's about understanding the moment. Caitlin's saying in the WNBA, that player doesn't survive. In college, they start. So when Caitlin Clark says most college players don't have the IQ, she's not being petty. She's telling you what every elite player already knows. In college, you can dominate without thinking the game through. In the pros, if you can't read the floor, you're done. And in the next part, she explains why the WNBA forces you to be smarter or get exposed instantly. College basketball can be a gold mine for players who can think just a little bit faster than everyone else. And that's the other unspoken truth. College ball is full of future nurses, accountants, and teachers who just happen to be great athletes. The WNBA? It's the top 144 players in the world. Everyone there has the instincts, the reps, and the obsession that Caitlin's talking about. That's why she looked around and thought, wait, why wasn't anyone guarding me like this before? Here's the wild part. Caitlin's not wrong, but what if she's also part of the problem? Think about it. When one player dominates college defenses so easily, maybe it's not just that the defenders have low IQ, maybe the whole system's broken. Coaches recycling the same playbooks from a decade ago, practice drills that don't translate to game situations, and players who've never had to think faster than the clipboard tells them. The other team has been running the same horn set all year. Every coach knows it, it's in the scout. But with 20 seconds left, they run it again. And the defense bites on the same fake screen they've seen 50 times, wide open layup, game over. That's the kind of thing Caitlin's talking about. In the pros, you get roasted for that on film before you even hit the locker room. And now, every college coach, every scout, and every player who just got called out has a choice. Take it personal or take it as a challenge. Because the gap is real and she's living proof. Here's the wild part. Caitlin's not wrong, but what if she's also part of the problem? Think about it. When one player dominates college defenses so easily, maybe it's not just that the defenders have low IQ, maybe the whole system's broken. Coaches recycling the same playbooks from a decade ago, practice drills that don't translate to game situations, and players who've never had to think faster than the clipboard tells them.